Welcome. We are kicking off the weekend of Onward. I just checked the schedule, and we're bringing you 8 games in the next 2 days. 4 games today, 4 games tomorrow. It should be a weekend full of awesome action with all your good Onward teams that everybody loves. But today, right now, we are going to be watching Team versus Big Red 1. Yes, that's not a typo. The name of the team is Team. Probably because they hate us, but that's their team. And a little background on the team from the captain of the team. Wow, that's gonna get rolled real fast. But basically, this team was created because they don't have enough time to practice weekly, but they still want to continue playing league matches. As reservists, they weren't feeling like they would get enough time in game in a match. So they are specifically a team that only plays their matches. And the 5 people that are gonna be playing today have never actually been in a lobby together. They've just played throughout, the league, throughout reservist comps, whatever. They've all joined up. This is their first game as a team, first game for these 5 to play together ever. So a lot of new things. We're gonna be learning a lot today. We do have the bans as well. Team has banned Tanker, and I have yet to receive a ban from Big Red 1. But I don't know if they're going to ban anything. Seeing that Team has no stats, this is their first game. I don't know if Big Red 1 has any particular maps that they feel that they are bad at, or if they're just going to go for it because they really don't know what to expect for this game. And we do have our first map. Our first map is going to be Suburbia. So a lot of close range combat. Everybody knows Suburbia. I mean, that's the map. Everyone plays it. You ask Monterchild in the Onward Discord, he'll tell you that it's played way too often and too much. I know there's been a lot of discussion about pre-fire in the league about this map specifically for this one particular objective in particular. So we're going to see if it happens. I mean, this is the objective that everyone complains about. So, we'll see. We can take a look at the match page as well. Since we do have new teams, we can go over the rosters. On the team side, we have Cap, Chromie, Ballistic Bob, Bullets for Breakfast, Kadastic, PTSD, Real It's Not Here, and VR46, the Doctor. Most of these players are names you have heard, seen around, playing in comps. They've come from all over. I believe most of these players have been on other teams. And on the Big Red 1 side, we have our caster, Chatting Parrot, Nightmare Luna, Daniel, Nikki, Rob, The Bear, V-Wolf, and Zune. So that's the lineup. I think a couple of those are some new pickups. I'm not 100% sure, as I don't normally watch the EU teams as often as I should or would like to. Although I did get you guys a good cast yesterday in the middle of my work day, so you can't be too upset. And everyone is in the lobby, so the rosters for today's, or for this map at least, are on the team side: PTSD, Cap, Ballistic Bob, Chromie, and Bullets for Breakfast. And on the Big Red 1 side, we have Zune, Nikki, V-Wolf, Rob, and Nightmare Luna. So we're just going to be waiting a little bit for these teams to spawn in. And we're going to kick off this Sunday full of action. So let me know in chat. What do you think? Who do you think is going to come out on top? We have Big Red 1, who's been around for a little while. Relatively new, I think, in the EU side of things. I don't know how long they've been playing. I can take a look real quick, but I don't have time to take a look. We are hopping into round number 1 on map number 1. I think. There we go.
Okay, Kidastic, we're thinking of you, man. Wishing your family all the best. This is for you. 1, 2, Kidastic. Let's do this. Kidastic, come on, let's do this.
462.
A little bit of a huddle. If for those of you that don't know, Kudastic lost his dad a few days ago, so they are dedicating this game to him. I want to give him a little shout out at the beginning of the lobby. However, because of that, we are not seeing the normal pre-fire. Ballistic Bob running a shield. I think Cap also running a shield. Sorry about the flight here. No, Chromie also running a shield. Cap, PTSD, and Ballistic Bob, or Bullets for Breakfast being the shooters. Bullets watching their flank, thinking Bro might get a little aggressive. Bro taking up a pretty normal approach here. We've got 3 inside, 2 upstairs, 1 downstairs. We've got Rob out on the side in a pretty aggressive position. Not normally somewhere you would run to. As it's probably going to get shot. And then, of course, Nightmare Luna in the south spawn. Beowulf from downstairs picks up Chromie, and Rob picks up PTSD. Nice quick peek right there from V-Wolf. Shield does go down. Cap now trying to find nades onto Rob. Nightmare Luna firing over the hedges, trying to find the shield. Ballistic Bob with the shield now coming around the side of Burning. And 2 members of team already down. Cap looking for Rob, but Rob has rotated very well. He ran around the blue house and is now on the lane 2 side, sorry. Barely making it past Nikki's line of fire. Bullets for Breakfast on the slide, looking for any easy picks, as the spot's not often checked, especially on defense from here. Rob comes running around the corner, pre-firing, trying to find Cap. He's not there. Now they're playing Ring Around the Rosie on the house. Rob rotating back and forth, just right outside of the time, but Nikki takes down Cap from the upstairs. Rob, knowing he was covered, had a lot more freedom of movement there, and now it's all up to the last 2 members of team. Ballistic Bob and Bullets for Breakfast. 1 shield, 1 shooter. 5 members of Big Red 1 still alive and getting good call-outs. Nightmare Luna here going to see if he can flank the shield. Ballistic Bob peeking up, looking for him. But Ballistic Bob is very exposed. He's watching that side. If Nikki looked through the top window. Ooh, Rob and Bullets for Breakfast trade on the backside, and now it's all up to the shield guy. Nightmare Luna just teasing him. Ballistic Bob switching to a 2-handed approach, opting to put the shield on his back to get a better, more controlled fire, but it does not work, and Nightmare Luna takes him down, and Big Red 1 take their first point. Seen a little bit of disorganization from the team side. I don't know if they've talked strats very much. We got back over to the war room real quick. We did get the second ban in from Big Red 1. They banned Downfall. So no long range Downfall map. Not sure if that's a benefit or a detriment to team, as they don't really have a defined play style. But for Big Red 1, it's just not a very played map, so they're probably banning it out because they just don't want to play it. Only played it 4 times in Season 8. Now, what is team? Oh my god, this name is killing me. What is team going to do for their defense? Are they going to do a standard? Here we go. We're hopping into round number 2. Are they going to do a standard rush mid, put people in there? We're going to see the pre-fire, blind fire, suppressing fire, whatever you call it. Or are they going to be able to make it out from the backyard? Oh, the pre-fire is coming out. And look, they made it anyways. Looked like Cap might have taken a shot or two, but it did not stop them from getting into the center house. As once again, it's a very hard shot to make. Smoke's already coming out. Nice placement on the roof there. Probably not very effective. This stack up here by Big Red 1 is just asking for a grenade. All kinds of smokes rolling out, hitting the trees. Hammer Luna running up. Smokes. I don't know if there's any good smoke inside the building. Bro, Zoom looking for bullets for breakfast. Bullets in a really nice position here. I actually have never seen that used, but I really like it. Bullets. Here's the noises. He knows someone's over there, but he's also got to watch this back door. Nightmare Luna looks in, gets ready to throw a nade. No, but goes down. Bullets for breakfast takes him down. But the nade from Chromie. Confirmations come out. Took a lot of shots to get that confirm. 1 for 2 trade. Not a bad deal. Remember where the other one died? Oh, the other one died over here. Caught by Ballistic Bob trying to cross around 4. Now we've still got 2 members on the backside of the house and 1 moving up at APC. APC guy is going to be caught out by PTSD in any second now because he's looking underneath. He's looking for the feet. And he finds that PTSD takes down V-Wolf. Now Zoom is preoccupied with PTSD. He does take him down. And no one from upstairs decides to rush while those shots are ringing out. Now the defense. Cap puts some shots onto Zune. The defense in some not normal positions for this upstairs. Ballistic Bob rotating around now. Looking through the windows. Ballistic Bob takes down Zune. And now it's all up to Nikki, who's trapped in the downstairs as team rushes in, looking through the windows. Nikki has too much to cover. Ballistic Bob does not see him. I'm not sure what that call out was. Ah. Nikki finds PTSD while the res is trying to come out, and Ballistic Bob barely surviving those shots. Don't know why Cap and Chromie aren't peeking this while these shots are happening. Cap now in a very dangerous position, but he trades. And team takes their first point. Our next objective is the North White Car objective. Now, this objective does allow for two kinds of play. There's the really on the objective, like huddled up, curled around it, defending in a kill box, and then there's the more spread out, long sight lines, gonna defend, gonna flank, you know, leave one or two on it and send the rest on a flank, send them to guard the other side as the cross normally happens on the opposite end of the map to get behind the north houses. All kinds of different plays here, and we'll see what Big Red 1's defense looks like and how team is going to approach this, as they were using 2 shields before. I don't know if 2 shields is going to help them. I mean, 2 shields is good and all, but you give up two shooters, and if your shield goes down, then that's really a wasted effort. I don't know. I feel like 1 shield, yes. 2 shields, it depends on your shield player. Shout out to everyone involved in chat. I see Sergio, I see me, I see Snowbird, Chatting Parrot, all kinds of people in chat. But we're hopping into round number 3. Big Red 1 on the defense. Looks like they are going to do what I was saying and put 2 on the objective. I believe I'm seeing a C4. No, that's a tablet. Anybody got C4? Anybody? Anybody? This guy does. Nope. No, he does not. Rob getting in a very aggressive position quickly. Chromie and PTSD not pushing up fast enough, and Rob is now ready and waiting. He pulled that nade. He's gonna lob it. Ooh, but it's a little short. Chromie standing there with the shield. A good way to use the shield as you are blocked from the waist down. Chromie now rushing up with that shield. He is moving. And a knife comes out. That seemed unnaturally fast. Chromie was hauling across there. Oh, V-Wolf takes down Zune. That's not what I meant to hit. Cap gets the revive on Ballistic Bob. Bullets looking for any kinds of picks he can from up there. Nightmare Luna has 3 to deal with and really can't. That's what I wanted. Chromie is on it. Chromie is... He dropped his shield back there, and he's on it, typing in the code, and he gets it. I don't know how long he was there, as I was missing my key to get back there, but team take 2 points. Big Red 1 failed to defend the uplink. Man, I'm sad. I'm salty. I missed that cross, and I really wanted to see it. Team now in the lead with 3 points. Now all team has to do is defend this white car objective, which at this point, out of those 2 playstyles I was talking about before, I think you opt for the huddle around the objective playstyle. You would rather all die than give up a cap when you're in a 2-point lead. And the possibility that you get them as they're trying to go for a cap is higher. So, you know, you risk that. You would get all grouped up. And as I said at the beginning of the cast, there are 8 games this weekend. And let's go over them real quick while we have some time. Right now, we're watching Team versus Big Red 1. In 6 hours, we have Blaze versus the 5 Horsemen. Well, 5.5 hours now. In 6.5 hours, we have Ember versus Pack 1. And in 7 hours, we have Sinister Pride versus Space Force. And that's the matches for today. We're hopping into round number 4. a little bit of joking coming out from team. A lot of stress when you're capping, especially if it's, you know, under pressure like that, as there was someone running around the car trying to come after him. Very, very tight. I believe cap through a C4 somewhere. Don't know where. Did he have a C4? He did have a C4. He didn't get anybody with it. The defense here, pretty standard. A little more spread out than I would feel comfortable with trying to defend this. But I guess you do have to send a little bit of team fire there as Rob shooting behind V-Wolf. Nades coming out, not making it across. There's another one. Where did that go? Ooh, off the backboard. So close to Nightmare Luna. Nade coming back out. No, that's a smoke. Smoke's coming out all around the objective. They are going to try and do it. Chromie gets a little over-aggressive, and V-Wolf takes him down, but Cap refrags him, and Chromie is just down here able to give the call-outs. Nightmare Luna going to confirm Chromie, and now they know someone's right there at the fence. Is PTSD going to take the shots? He is. He takes down one. 3 members of team still standing. 3 members of Big Red 1 still standing. Only one on the objective, though. Who's going to come out on top? It looks like Big Red 1 is rotating away and are going to try and push for the mid now. Doesn't look like they're going to go right for the objective as the smokes are dying out. Rob free-firing through the fence, trying to find something. Giving away their position. Bullets for Breakfast picks up Zune from the 3 porch. From mid porch. PTSD gets Nicky as he tries to cross the fence. And now it's all up to Rob here. Rob knows he's alone. You see a little bit of a head shake. You know, you see that in all the players when they look at their tablet and everyone's dead and they're just like, ugh. Now he's got a tall order in front of him as he is going through someone, and Ballistic Bob finds him and takes him down, and team take map 1. 4-1. Now, this was team's map choice. I don't know how much that actually matters. You know, home team advantage, you know, being able to pick the map, whatever. I don't know if it actually matters that much, but just for statistical reference, it was their choice and they won on their own map. it always sucks when you lose on your own map pick, because then you're feeling down, and then you're going into the other team's preferred map. So it's always good to win your own map picks. And now we're moving on to the next map, which is going to be... Ooh. Big Red 1 picks Cargo.
I got.
I see a lot of close action. I wonder if we're going to see a more Legionnaires-esque style of play where people are getting low, they're getting under the doors, stuff like that, or if we're going to see a faster style of play a la SMC Blaze Danglers, where we push really aggressively but still coordinated, and you kind of move as a line and get your refrags. Or if we're going to see something entirely different, more like a, I want to kind of say like a beginner's, like an on-off switch with the aggressive push versus the slow push, and like changing pace throughout the map, and who's going to get pushy and who's going to know when to fall back. And we'll see how it all plays out on Cargo, as it's going to be very close between these two teams, I think. And as I was listing off the games for today, I got through all of today's games, but tomorrow's games, starting at 4 Eastern, we have Pacifist versus Game Fist. We have Silent Purge versus Phantoms, Animal House versus Rome, Global Chem versus Danglers. Unfortunately, I had to give up my Fury versus Riot cast, as our match is still unscheduled, and that's the pending time slot. However, if SMC doesn't get their match scheduled on Sunday around that time, I will pick that match back up, or I might have to drop a different one depending on when the game gets scheduled. So stay tuned. If you definitely want to watch that game, stay tuned. Watch the League org channel where it posts who's doing what. So if I pick that game back up, I will make sure it gets posted there as well. And that would be game number 9 of the weekend. 5 games tomorrow and 4 games today. But as it stands right now, we got 4 games both days. They should all be some pretty good ones. Now, it looks like the lineups for both these teams are staying the same. Everyone is in the lobby, so we should be hearing those beeps any second now. What do you guys think about the name team? Do you think they should come up with something else? Do you think we should go with like bench warmers, or they only play matches? What's a good name? What's a good name for someone that only plays their game? Should do like a, you know why I'm here. Here we go into round number 1 on map number 2.
Pretty good spot.
Container first before I run.
No, you keep it. It doesn't matter at this point. Okay, guys, go.
Pretty good smokes coming out, covering the cross. It does not stop bullets, though, if they decide to pre-fire, and there's the pre-fire coming out. Whereas Sleepy has corrected us, that is suppressing fire. Pre-fire is when you fire around a corner as you're coming out. I'm not sure what those shots were ringing out for. There's no one there. Chromie is definitely shooting a ghost. Ooh, Rob with a nice nade. Hop, skip, and a jump, getting over that hump and taking down Ballistic Bob. Are they going to try and go for the res? Chromie is going to cut across and go for the res. Which leaves Cap to defend the tunnel side. Oh, PTSD is also there defending the tunnel. Chromie's moving back. Chromie's making a lot of noise. Always on the move, taking down Rob. PTSD goes down to V-Wolf. Chromie's looking for the refrag. They get it in a trade. Now there's 3-on-3. Not sure if that's the way he wanted that smoke to go. Zoom popped that right out of the cargo container, but Bullets for Breakfast is there and waiting. Nice little frag comes out. Is that going to get Ballistic Bob? I think it is. It does, and he goes down. So do bulletproof Heskos, or do penetrable Heskos no longer block grenades? Because it seemed like he was behind that. Talking about that one right there. It's penetrable, but I thought that it would still protect from a nade. Now there's stack up over here. There's having a team meeting. If you spoke German, you might know what's going on. Popping smokes through the building. Little bit of game meta manipulation, and Bullets for Breakfast is now prone, waiting for it. Zune runs right on top of it. Bullet takes one down. Bullet can't find Nikki, has to reload. Is trying to whip out his pistol, cannot get it out. Nightmare Luna takes down Cap. Bullets is chasing Nikki now. He's just gonna take his time and reload. But Nightmare Luna's gonna come through the smoke with his tablet out. They run right past each other. Nikki's gonna shoot him. No, Bullets for Breakfast is gonna get Nikki. Nightmare Luna goes for the Cap, but he doesn't find him. Bullets for Breakfast takes down Nightmare Luna, and team win in the most crazy way. I want some Benny Hill. Someone clip it, add the Benny Hill music to it. That was crazy. The team takes their first point on Cargo, and are now pulling ahead with a 5-1 scoreline. Like, what? So they pop smoke through the building. Then they ran on top of Bullets. He gets one, tries to find the other while firing, spins around, can't connect, runs out, tries to grab his pistol, can't grab his pistol, gets his pistol out, misses, then just stops, takes time to reload, standing in the smoke while Nightmare Luna runs right past him with his tablet out and just calls out that he's there and keeps going for the objective. And then Bullets comes around the corner, takes down Nikki, and then takes down Nightmare as well. That's just like, I don't know, man. That's entertaining for sure.
Oh, what are you doing in here?
I am casting. Oh, he's coming into the wrong channel. I see what's happening now. I am on casting 1. I have priority Noman. Start banning people if they hop into my voice channel again. So that defense, though, the defense was a little heavy on the tunnel side. There were 3 members. There was PTSD, Chromie, and Cap guarding tunnel. PTSD was definitely on tunnel. Chromie was all over the place, back and forth, running around the tunnel and the diamond. And then Cap was not necessarily on tunnel side. He was like the last line of defense for the tunnel as he was watching towards 4, but on the tunnel side of the pipes. So a very tunnel heavy defense. Let's see what happens in round number 2. Are going to see 2 shields come out. What is the defense from Big Red 1 going to be here? They're gonna make this cross without smoke because they don't have any. A very aggressive defense coming out from Big Red 1. Nightmare Luna takes down Cap as he crosses. I don't think I've ever seen this before. V-Wolf takes down another. And Big Red 1's pushing up in a line, but if their defenders on objective go down, it's going to be pretty bad. Chromie takes down Nikki. Confirms him with that pistol. Now, I don't know where to look. V-Wolf and Bullets for Breakfast trade. Now it's all up to the last defender. Zune here has to take down Chromie. As Chromie's on objective. Chromie gets his shield back out, is going for the knife. He does get the knife, and now there's 2 attackers on objective. Chromie is typing. He's got tablet out. Rob takes down 1. Chromie picks his shield back up. We're going to see another knife here. Chromie with the knife gets the res off, is now running, chasing down Rob. Rob doesn't know he's behind him. Chromie misses with the knife, and Rob finally takes him down. Nightmare Luna with a lot of fire afterwards, but Big Red 1 take that. Again, clip it and give me Benny Hill music. Chromie is fast. Does anyone else think that he seems unnecessarily fast? I mean, that guy is moving. Oh, that's right. I forgot to call it getting Scoobied. I'm sorry. Yeah, but let's talk about that defensive push that Big Red 1 had. I mean, that was aggressive and very strong. If the only issue with it is if both of their defenders on objective go down like they were about to, I mean, that that could have gone very poorly, especially if all 5 members of team pushed through directly to objective and not towards tunnel. Here we go, hopping into round number 3.
Well, I'm not going to take it for any other space. Okay, you should be good about it. Cross up there. Yeah, thank you.
Chromie with a bad throw. PTSD making it into the tunnel. Free fire coming out. Sorry, Scooby fire. PTSD here gonna put some hurt. He hears V-Wolf run fast, and V-Wolf goes down to Bullets for Breakfast actually. And now PTSD gets 1. Needs to get that confirm. He does. Nightmare Luna's there. He does not keep his gun up. PTSD goes down. Now there's only 3 members of Big Red 1 left. Bullets revives Chromie, but then dies himself to Zune. Oh, a friendly nade comes in. Chromie takes down Zune. Nightmare Luna takes down Chromie. Ballistic Bob takes down Rob. I'm pretty sure that friendly nade had something to do with that. That nade right there. Oh, a little too far. And now it's 2-on-1. Cap and Ballistic Bob. Ballistic Bob a little out of position. Nightmare Luna takes him down, and now it's just Cap versus Ballistic Bob, or Cap versus Nightmare Luna. Nightmare Luna gonna make the cross. Oh, doesn't see him. Oh, he was healing. He was using that needle. Nightmare Luna has a great position here, though, and should see Cap. Can't shoot him through both sides of that. The angle is very tight. Oh, a counter frag comes out, hits the pipes, does not make it where it wanted it to go. Nightmare Luna has all the time in the world. He's got 4 minutes, 20 seconds to rotate. And he sees him, but he doesn't take him down, and then he runs away. I mean, he's moving all over the place. I think he's just trying to make him think that there's more than there are. Trying to confuse. He's going to wait for Cap to get a little aggressive. Cap definitely checking all his angles. I don't think he has an accurate kill count, so we'll have to see. He is all over the place, man. Nightmare Luna is just being slow and steady, and he's definitely going to be able to know where Cap is as he's making a ton of noise. And Nightmare Luna just has to get up closer and do it quietly, and he'll have the advantage as he'll know when Cap's coming around a corner or whatnot. Oh, but Cap finds Nightmare Luna on a pick. And team take their second point. We're talking about kills here. Chromie, Bullets for Breakfast, and Nightmare Luna both have 5 kills apiece. Pretty good numbers. I know that chat just got done watching the 2 Benny Hill end scenes from the previous 2 rounds, and they seem to enjoy it. I mean, I enjoyed it. That was some crazy stuff. Now, I do want to know, chat, since you're all here, what are the games out of this weekend that you are most excited to see? Out of all the casted matches, what are you definitely tuning in for this weekend? What is the game that you need to see? And you can also say anything with Trip. That's totally an acceptable answer. I understand 100% that you just want to hear my lovely, lovely voice. It looks like the teams are actually trying to make strats in between rounds on cargo, where we have had the most cluster wins for 2 rounds. They are now trying to plan things and using all of their time. Let's see if all of that planning mattered as we hop into round number 4.
Okay, go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. There you go. Take that. Okay, don't worry about that. I'll grab it. Take this. Alright. Remember, just sit back. Let's catch any of them pushing.
You know, I really like this loadout that they've got going. 3 people with drum mags and 2 shields is a ton of firepower. And they are also going to be waiting now. They're waiting for this aggressive push that they saw last time from Big Red One's defense. And it looks like they're not doing the exact same thing. But it's kind of similar. They definitely need to be worried about that tunnel. And nades come flying onto Chromie, and he goes down. That one bouncing off the shield. Chromie is dead and done. Rob now taking down Cap. Rob looking on the backside. PTSD can't get up fast enough. Rob gets away. Rob takes down Ballistic Bob, and now he's going to take PTSD. He just runs in. They're running into each other. Oh my God. Rob takes down PTSD. What is happening today? I have never seen this many body collisions. Bullets for breakfast. Now the last man standing. He definitely knows he's the last man standing now. There's no dots on that tablet. I mean, a 1v5 clutch on cargo is not impossible. This is a totally doable situation. Hard, yes. Doable, yes. But really, because of Big Red One's aggressive defense, I don't think he has any idea where he needs to be looking. I mean, he's got to be checking every angle, and he does not check that one. V-Wolf takes him down. I mean, this defense was just running all over the place. Rob now up in that 5 kill as well. Taking down 3 or 4 members on that push. That was crazy. And Big Red 1 tie it back up. 2-2. Now, as we all know, we don't want to see the game be over in 2 maps because it's just not as much fun as a 3rd map decider. So I'm really rooting for Big Red 1 here just because I want to see that passion, I want to see who has the better nerve, who can deal with the pressure on map number 3, which at this point, I don't know what map it would be. It'd be Team's Choice. The bands were Tanker and Downfall. We played Suburbia and Cargo. I'm thinking it might be Subway. I just looked at the Discord voice channel, and Cap's name in Discord right now is better than Caltrop, which just is amusing. Also redundant because, well, that's everybody. It does look like the planning. So I saw the wheels turning at the start there where they were like, we need to wait. We need to let them get very pushy and take them out as they come out of the tunnel, whatever. But because of the way Big Red 1 did it, they did the same push, but they spread it out more. Last time it was 3, it was tunnel, outside tunnel, and 1. And this time it was tunnel, staying back south on outside tunnel and just looking for it, and 3. And that spread meant that the team was not looking in the right direction when they came out of the mid and just obliterated them from 2 sides. It was not something nice to watch. I mean, I would not be happy about that. But we're gonna hop into round number 5 here. Nightmare Luna with the shield. See what the defensive strats are here. It is that objective right there. There's your objective, folks, for reference. The south-north one, that nice C4 right at the end of the tunnel. Chromie, once again, just doing his pants impression. He is all over the place, moving around. This kid never stops. He's just gonna peek out. He gets one, but he goes down in a trade and doesn't get the call out in time. Oop, that's ceiling. You definitely can't, if you're down and you see another one, you can't hesitate on your call outs. You've got to be ready. And that C4 goes off and just blows Nightmare Luna to Kingdom Come right through the shield. V-Wolf looks at the dead body going, what? Nade gonna come out. Not go anywhere where it needs to go. It might actually catch him. Oh, just barely. V-Wolf looking for one, but Cap and PTSD are also there. Big Red 1's down to 2. Team has 4 still. Cap's got one on his backside, though. Nikki is going to see Cap run across here. Takes him down. PTSD refrags Nikki. Frag way off the map. Not good. Bullets for breakfast watching this super tight angle here on the cross for Zune. I've never even thought about that. Zune walks right into it and goes down. Tries to take him down, tries to go into the building, and does not pay out. And team take their 3rd point. Team on the offensive now. Are they going to get pushy and go for this Cap? I mean, they have been pushing. Well, except for the last offensive round for them. That just didn't go well. But I feel like the pushy ones went better. I mean, even if they didn't get the Cap, I even think they lost one. But they got onto the objective. I mean, they were there. And then the whole Scooby-Doo open door, closed door, montage hallway thing happened, and yeah. But I definitely think that their aggression with the dual shield paid off. And I think it could pay off even more. I think they need a little bit more. I know this isn't a team that practices, as I said before. They only play their league matches, and then they play whenever they get on, but they don't have time to coordinate scheduled team practices. So I don't think we're ever going to see that kind of coordination that we're expecting out of a super high level team. But I still think that a bunch of good players can still be effective a la All-Stars as long as they've got good communication, which I haven't necessarily heard the most of. But here we go into round number 6. And we are going to see that aggression. Ballistic Bob and Chromie taking the shields, getting up into center. Big Red 1's defense, a line in the back.
One is also in the red container.
Good callouts coming out from your shields. That's what they're good for. Everyone's trying to kill the shield. Zune takes shots. A nade comes out. Oh, a nade comes out and sets off the C4. Now Chromie has nothing blocking him. It's trying to come out onto that tank, onto the barrels over there, not finding him. Chromie moving up. V-Wolf getting a little pushy out in the open, looking for Chromie as well, not finding him. Rob staying put and watching that tight angle under the door, as you can see. Chromie barely staying alive, getting shot by Nightmare Luna. Ballistic Bob with a nade does find Zune on the barrels. They don't know it, though. Man, all kinds of shots ringing out. These shields are just not going down. And now Cap is moving up in the smoke, but he runs right into Rob's line of fire. PTSD goes down to Nightmare Luna. Rob takes down Cap. Finishes off Cap, I think. V-Wolf trying to find Ballistic Bob. Rob trying to find Chromie. He does. This shield goes down. Nade coming out. Ooh. Just short. Rob finds Ballistic Bob. Another shield down. Now it's all up to bullets for breakfast. And all 5 members of Big Red 1 still up. Well, 4.5. I think the res is going to come out. I would go for it at this point if you've got an accurate kill count. What kind of a grenade? Oh, apparently if you knock a shield with a nade, it has a... It just carries. Picks up momentum. Nicky's going to see bullets for breakfast here. And takes him down, and Big Red 1 tie it up 3-3 with 4.5 members standing. So basically all 5. They were all still alive. Big Red 1 not wanting to go down without a fight on map number 2, as they did lose map number 1 4-1. Showing that they aren't going to go quietly into the night. And this is essentially game point for both teams, as if team wins, they win the series. If Big Red 1 wins, they stay alive and continue on to map 3. Team is on defense, and personally, I feel like this is the northmost objective, and I feel like the defense has the advantage here. But we'll see as we hop into round number 7 on map 2. What kind of a defense are we going to see? Take a look here. Watch these breaks from spawn. We got 2 going for tunnel. 1 inside, 1 outside, it looks like. Pretty standard defense, although stacking 2, one's inside, one's outside. Yeah, okay, pretty standard. Look at the lasers, look at the lines of fire, the covering angles. Cap's the most exposed. As a nice nade like that will take him out, but that one a little too short. That one might get him. Oh, a little too short as well. Chromie takes down V-Wolf in the tunnel. Zune Bullets for Breakfast takes down Zune as he tries to rush him again in yellow building. Rob now moving that smoke. Cap turning around, looking for him. Can't see him in the smoke, but if he can't see you, you can't see him. Although Rob moves the smoke, and now Cap's gonna see him if he turns around. Oh, but Cap goes down to a nade from Nightmare Luna. Nightmare Luna finishes off Cap. Rob's now going for it. Oh, but he gets caught out by PTSD. And he gets 2. Nightmare Luna and Rob go down. Now Chromie's getting aggressive. Pushing up into the center. Nicky gets taken down. Chromie taking map number 2 for team and the series. Let's look at the scores really quick. Chromie with 8 and 6. Nightmare Luna with 9 and 4, though. But that is the series, unfortunately, for team. Or unfortunately for Big Red 1. Team did take the series, and we're going to hop into map number 3, which is going to be Quarantine. Woo! My favorite. I love it. I love Quarantine.
But we can relax.
Now, this map particularly, I think it shows a lot more coordination than most maps. I think it definitely requires coordination to win. Same lineups for both teams as before. Here we go, hopping into round number 1 on map number 3. Big Red 1 trying to minimize this MMR loss. Team spawning in the southeast corner. They're going to push across the street aggressively. It looks like they are.
Oh,
Obviously, be careful of roof.
do you wanna? Yeah.
Bullets gets robbed on the roof, I think. I'm really confused what's happening here, though, as these guys... This is a very weird defense here. Nikki, Luna were all stacked behind the north wall. I don't know if they were still planning stuff as their teammates died or what. Beowulf now in an aggressive position. Under the plane wing, slightly protected, but slightly exposed as well. Probably not the safest spot to be in. V-Wolf taking shots onto Ballistic Bob, not catching him, and now they know where he is. Cap and PTSD both looking for him. Cap finding him as V-Wolf ducks into a headshot. And now there's only 3 members of Big Red 1 still alive, and they are all on objective. Wait, no. Where'd one go? I lied. There's 2 on objective and 1 in the west approach. Still covering, though. He has good lines of sight, depending on the approach from team, which it seems like is going to be right up the middle. Look at this line that they've got going. They're just creeping up, but I really like their approach. Shots from Chromie calling out Nightmare Luna. Chromie's got tablet out. This is a dangerous position. Rechecking that code. Chromie finding him. And now Chromie's taking that 12x from Nightmare Luna. That explains the slower reaction time. Chromie with the headshot with the enemy sniper rifle takes down the last defender. I don't know when the one died on the north there. But team take their first point on map number 3. Increasing their lead by 5 points. Or 2 5 points, not by 5. By 1 point, 2 5 points. Chat, make me feel better about myself. It's pouring down rain and I'm inside, but how's the weather where you are? Because right here, it's really, really dreary and meh. It's like 50 degrees, pouring down rain. At least I have Onward games to cast this weekend, because otherwise I'd just be sitting on my butt and watching TV, I guess. We're playing some Pistol Whipped. I'd probably play a lot of Pistol Whipped. That game, whew, let me tell you, I am still feeling it. I did an hour and a half last night, and oh, my back is killing me. My legs are killing me. You got to get your squat game on point for that. Now, when Big Red 1 started this round, I did say that their defense was a little unorthodox and just not... I feel like it gave up too much map before they even came into contact. I mean, I guess that might work. You force them... You know, once they get past the roof and they start coming down the hill, it's a lot easier to kill them for sure, because there's no cover between the roof, really, and the objective, but there's just not a lot of cover for you either. There's only so many spots you could hide in this north. You've got a Humvee, a tank, a semi, a garbage truck, a couple of walls, and that's it. That's all you have for cover. So if you let them get close enough where they don't have cover, you've got very limited options, and they'll probably know where you are. So you really have to win that firefight. We're gonna hop into round number 2 and see what kind of firefights we get into. Mirrored spawns for Big Red 1. Let's see how team's defense sets up. It sounds like it's a little... I mean, it sounds like they've got a good plan here. Bullets for breakfast already in position, not having to move. Being the lazy one that he is. Not catching them in the west or in the north crater. The team is assuming that they spawned in the south. Once again, we're seeing... I don't know how I feel about these defenses here. I personally think that these defenses are easily overcome by a strong, coordinated team. Big Red 1 taking their time, looking for any early picks, but team is not going to give anything up early. as they're just tucked in on the north. Nightmare Luna with his 12X apparently has given up on the wing and is now moving back into the southeast, going around the far side. If he gets up into the crater, he could probably do some damage with that 12X. I don't know what they're saying, but they're definitely communicating. See, the other thing about this cover here on the north, so we're going to take a quick look and get my feelings on it. But, like, Chromie's covered, right? He's behind a tank. But none of these have coverage from a nade. So a team that can throw a decent nade gets one behind tank, you're dead. Gets one behind the wall, you're dead. Gets one over the wall, he's dead. And that might be a little harder throw. Gets one behind the garbage truck, he's dead. I mean, I don't know if Big Red 1 has that kind of airstrike arm throwing that we've been seeing from a couple of other teams, but I don't even think they have to get that. I mean, they could get lucky. I don't think they even have to be that accurate with the nades. Nightmare Luna, as I said, going up that far east side, going for that northwest corner. I think he's going to try and get to... Not the person I wanted. So it's this guy. The fire is coming out from the rest of the team. I'm not sure if Nightmare called that in. I would have if I was him. I would have called for some suppressing fire. And now he's taking up a decent spot. And will probably get lines onto Chromie on the tank if Chromie keeps moving around. It's whether he connects with that first shot or not. Because if he doesn't, he's going to be giving his position away. PTSD takes down V-Wolf on a quick peek on the west side. Now Zune and PTSD are on the corner. Who's going to find who first? PTSD finds him as Zune was a little high on his shots, it looked like. Nightmare Luna actually going to be able to go for it. Chromie, now Nightmare Luna should know that he's at the tank, but Chromie picked up Rob. Nikki just behind him, crouched down. Nightmare Luna takes down Ballistic Bob on the north side because that's a clean, easy shot. They now know someone's coming in the north. Rotations are coming out. Bullets now going to be looking for the north side. Not seeing anybody there. Cap also looking over there. They're definitely a little preoccupied with that north thing. Here comes another shot from Nightmare. He takes down Bullets. That DMR doing work. M39 EMR. And now 2 members have gone down, and the last 2... No, there are 3 members still. One in the west behind me, PTSD, and then Chromie and Cap here. But Nightmare should know that Chromie's there. However, he does not. Chromie peeks up over the tank and takes down Nightmare Luna, and now it's all up to Nikki. And a good kill count coming out from Chromie. They know exactly how many are left, how many they have left. "50 seconds left. They just have to hold on and make sure a cap doesn't happen."
Lauf ich da lang und hol den Code. Nein! Nein, das ist so offen.
Nikki goes down to Cap's fire, and team takes their second point of map number 3. Chatting Parrot hanging out in chat, fellow caster and member of Big Red 1. Not playing today, and I definitely know, as a player that has sat out before, it is definitely the hardest thing to do to watch your team play and lose on something that you know in your mind should not have happened. Like, or at least that's how you see it, right? You think, if I had been there, I would have said, no, this defense is dumb. This isn't going to work. We should do this, something like that. But you just, you know, you're not there and you see the team do it and you're like, man, what, why? Why are they doing that? What happened? I know the feeling. Where would SMC be without me? Here we go. We're hopping into round number 3. Map number 3, Big Red 1 on the defense. Team spawning center east. Let's see what kind of spread we get here from Big Red 1. Nobody actually staying on the objective. V-Wolf and Rob going to the north to make sure it's clear. Good plays. Is that Nikki tucked in on the fuselage there? V-Wolf in that northwest 2-story. And Rob at the white car. Looking, peeking, but just at the wrong time. Missing both crosses. Now Rob might feel a little safer here as he didn't see a cross, but he does find one. He just can't connect the shots. Romy, with his insane movement speed, dodges those bullets.
Die sind jetzt auf mich fokussiert. Du wartest da einfach.
No, he's behind the top.
Romy now looking for the kill.
I got him.
Finds one. He is now running up onto V-Wolf. V-Wolf sees him and they trade.
I got 2 down. I need to revive. It should be quick, so I got 2 down.
Both players calling out that they downed the others. PTSD gonna get this confirm though. Romy finishing off.
Let me confirm the suspect. Where? I think I got
Romy takes down Zune in
the middle one.
middle burning, but Luna takes down PTSD as he crosses this side. This west side is definitely no longer safe as Nightmare Luna has his sniper rifle trained on it. Oh, Nikki didn't hear Chromie there and runs away. Chromie gets Nikki in the back. Now Chromie's running towards objective. Nightmare Luna's here. Nightmare Luna missed the rotation and Chromie's on objective. There's no one here to stop him. Chromie's got tablet out. He's gonna cap it. This is the end of the map right here. Nightmare Luna missed the rotation and Chromie is typing away. Nightmare needs to see the backside of him. He doesn't see it. No, and Chromie takes the cap in map number 3 for team. Chromie 8 and 0 on a KD with 1 cap. Big Red 1 only having 3 kills throughout the entire 3rd map. Just 3 kills. But that's it. Definitely not the way I actually expected that to go. Team taking it 12-4. And that is it for me. Your next cast will be coming up in 4.5 hours, Onward Master League 1 will have Blaze versus the Five Horsemen, hosted by Sleepy. And in 6.5 hours, Onward Master League 2 will have Ember versus Pack 1, hosted by TFH. And in 7 hours... No. 6 hours. My times are wrong. Look at the website, people! But I will be hosting Sinister Pride versus Space versus on Onward Master League 3, last game of tonight. So make sure to check all of those out. Shout out to ProTube and VR Cover for all of our accessories. Shout out to Noman and Buxton and the rest of the casters who have been working on some sexy new assets that you will hopefully be getting real soon. We're working on them still, but they are beautiful. And if you haven't been following us on social media, there have been some teasers coming out. I think Sleepy's been posting some little snippets of it. So make sure that you follow us and you'll get to see them shortly, hopefully. That's it for me. This is your caster Triple Nipple signing out.